and a partridge and a pear tree. Hey, everyone, RT Bear here, coming to you live from Hack Shack Studios. Yeah, it's been a while since we've done one of these morning hullabaloos. So let's see if I can actually get my my act together and give you a decent show. Here we go. This should be fun. Man, I hope everybody out there is having a good holiday season and having a good time, not getting too crazy. I know there's a lot of people out there, there's a lot of traffic, stuff like that. But we can still have a good time. So, before we get any further along, you guys, please give me a sign of life. These are always very interactive. These morning hullabaloos. I take a lot of questions. I interact with you guys in the chat. So, if you guys could give me a sign of life, just type something in the chat. Let me know you're there. And then I know I pulled all the right levers, pushed all the right buttons, and so on and so forth. Since I am, as they call, a boomer, I got boomeritis, and it's when you get a certain age, you get boomeritis, and it's a clinical term. Look it up. You'll see. I'm not lying. I'm not fibbing. And we got leg kick and a pear tree, and a Marcus, and a leg kick, and a Richard dupe, and a pear tree. Everything's with a pear tree, you guys. Everything today on today's live stream is going to be with a pear tree. We actually have a pear tree in the backyard. We got a big backyard here in Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas, and we got a pear tree. Although I had a guy over and he said, these are pear trees, but they don't get pears. And I was like, well, then how do you know it's a freaking pear tree? And also, why do you call it a pear tree if it doesn't deliver pears? That's weird, right? I like pears, actually. Okay, let's read this. Richard says, hell art, hell Comicsgate, hell the chat, and cow pies to all. Richard, I don't think you know what a cow pie is. A cow pie is like it's poop on the road. It's poop on the road. Hey Pedro, what is up? Hey Pedro, we're going to show off some of your artwork. I got so much stuff to show you guys. I'm going to have to figure out how the hell to do this. And a partridge and a Pedro Ang. Tambara. Ooh, that's a killer name. Tambara. And a Tambara and a pear tree. I haven't had actually we got like a care box or whatever they call these, like a fruit assortment from one of our friends in California, and there's some pears in there. They're good pears when they're wrapped in like paper and tin and whatever. That's when you know you got a good pear, because they don't wrap just any pear. They only wrap the good pears. So I didn't know if you guys knew that. So I'm spreading the word. I'm educating as I'm live streaming. Hey, my old buddy from way back in Comicsgate. Oh, so long ago. John pioneered this whole thing. He's one of the founders. What's all this hullabaloo about? See, John gets it. I got a lot of crap from mostly Dan Frega with this hullabaloo thing. He's like, why hullabaloo? Because actually, the story is I wanted to call the professionals, hullabaloo, like evening hullabaloo or something like that. And Dan's like, that's how old people say hullabaloo. And I'm like, I don't know about that. I just think cool people say hullabaloo. Cool people like John Malin. John gets it. Dan Frega did not. So yeah. So instead of like a cool like hullabaloo, it was like the professionals. Whatever. So I kept it. I thought it was a cool name. So I did the morning hullabaloo. So it's good to have John Malin in the chat here. Let's see what Marcus has to say. I like Art because he's older than I am. Well, if that's criteria to like people, then there's a lot of people I like because there's a lot of people older than I am. Let's see what Pedro says. Pedro Ang used to go for the cheap back in the day. Too much sand. Don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Oh, new face, comic. What is that? Comic. I guess it's got the one in there. Comic book. I don't know if you can use a number as a letter. I don't know. I don't make the rules. I just enforce them. So change that immediately. Fix that, comic book. I guess you couldn't just call yourself comic book because there's probably a ton of people. So it's like comic one book, com one ick book. What's all the ruckus? No, it's what's all the hullaballoo? Get on it. Dan ain't hip. That's for damn sure. That boy, like that's the thing, man. You don't have to be young to be hip. You can be old like me and be hip. Yeah. Speaking of hips, man, my hip is hurting. It's an old people thing. Okay, Marcus says Hullaballoo was a British pop music TV show in the 60s. Yep, indeed. And also it is a Muse, the Muse live album, I think was called Hullaballoo. They did one a couple years back, but I think it was one of their first, and it was a British import, and I got it. And I think there's some studio stuff in there, and there's some live stuff as well. I'll tell you, Muse kind of went off the deep end their last couple albums, but before that, man, they were pretty badass. I dug that stuff. Yeah, especially live. They were a little edgier, less produced or overproduced. What is Hullaballoo? No. There's going to be none of that on this show. All right, let's see. Okay, this is always a challenge. Can I say Lamagante? Did I do it? Lamagante. Hey, it's a Lamagante. I know it's not Italian. Ahoy. I know what that means. Pedro Ang. Oh, let's see. Frege ain't so youthful. Probably needs a new hip. Yeah, that guy. I appreciate the effort. Man, I'm trying here. I'm trying. Yeah, you guys, I haven't done one of these in a while. So I got a few, I don't know if you guys know this, but I have a Indiegogo campaign. It's called Black and White Man versus Machine. It's the epic conclusion to the origin story arc. And it's been going long. It's been going strong. And I want to thank all of you guys for supporting it. But a few of you have asked for updates, like how's the book coming along, all that stuff. So I thought I would take a little time out of my crazy busy schedule and give you guys an update. And it has been crazy and busy. Okay, you guys, over the weekend, check this out. All right. This is not what young people do. Pamela and I went to we threw one of them. 3 Christmas parties in 2 days. That's not what old people do, man. And 2 of those parties we closed out, man. They had to kick us out because we still had drinks in our hand, and they were shoving us out the door because we weren't going away until we had our fill. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. The one thing though is, yeah, my wife's a little worn out. And I think the main reason for that is one of the parties was here at the T-Bear Manor. And holy shit, man, my wife went all first class. It was crazy, insane. I think she took a couple weeks preparing for the party, but we partied pretty hardy over the weekend. And like I said, last night we closed out the party. They had to kick us out with drinks in hand. And then Saturday night was the same. The party here was in the day, like the afternoon or whatever they call it. And yeah, it was good. It was good. So yeah, and yeah, we had a lot of fun. Hope you guys did too. The holiday season. So let's get back into this black and white. These shenanigans that are black and white. Let's present. Let's do some presenting for you guys. So just to get you up to speed, as they say, we have black and white. We have Black and White, Volume 2, Man versus Machine in a World Where Law and Order. Justice is often blurred to gray. Wait. In a world where law and order, in a world where law and order are often blurred to gray, justice can only be black and white. I cannot believe I messed that up. I've said that a billion times. Yes. So we are at 119,494. So we are a stone's throw away from 120, which would be amazing. But I appreciate everything up to this point. You guys are great, supporting and all. And if you haven't backed, what are you waiting for? So they're back and badder than ever. Here's the main cover. Here is the Roquefort variant cover. Here is the Joe Bennett variant cover. And here is the High Octane. This is a new book. Just for this campaign. It's a black and white High Octane, and it's a 22-page one and done, written by Von Klaus and illustrated by Pedro Eng. This is his first comic book work. So Pedro went outside his little cocoon, his box, and put this together and drew his ass off, as it were. And this book looks fantastic. We're going to preview some of these pages or show some of these pages off as well on this live stream. We're going to just show you everything. We're going to give you an update. I'm going to show you a bunch of pages, new pages, and basically what we've had manufactured up to this point. We are getting manufacturing done on a lot of the stretch goal items, and even printing. Like this book right here is done. It's printed. I have like 2,500 of these things in storage right now. So there's a lot of things done, a lot of things being done still. We still have some of these left from the campaign before this, and this is the black and white. This was an original pinup that Greg Capullo did for me in 1994, and I inked it up. And the image books used to have like these killer pinups in the books. They didn't do a lot of variant covers, but they did pinups inside. And so I realized I still had the original to this. So I scanned it and I digitally re-inked it and cleaned it all up, got some new colors on it, and it looks fantastic. So we do have a few of the Greg Capullo Volume 1 variant covers, and they're only available in the black and white jam tier. And they're still very, very limited. So as far as original artwork, the only thing we have available at this moment in time is the black and white layouts. So we still have a few of these left. I'm probably going to have to pull this down soon. So if you guys want some of these layouts, they're only $40. You can get them as add-ons as well. And they're pretty killer. They're pretty tight, pretty detailed. And so then click the link in the description and you guys can check out all the stretch goals here, all the cool upgrades to the book, all the freebies that you guys are going to get. One of the cool freebies, stretch goals, is you will get a PDF of Joe Fulton and my story breakdown. So all the written words, and you're going to get the layouts. So you'll get a PDF of all the layouts, the roughs. And so that's a pretty cool thing. Some people actually charge you for these. We're giving those away. So if you back the book today, you'll get all those cool behind the scenes extras. And also we unlocked the epilogue, so you get 4 extra pages. So it went from a 64-page book to a 68-page. And then, of course, enhancements to the book, the interiors, the main cover, and so on and so forth. So yeah, click the link. You guys can check those out on your own, in your leisure, as they say. And so I'm going to show you some of the tiers. We have the featured tier are the 3 books, Volume 1, Volume 2, and the High Octane Adventure. So that's pretty cool. We still have some of the Keshi figures in black and white in black and white. So Eric Huffles put that together for us. And 6 out of 20. Once we hit that 20, these are coming down, and that will be it. So come by, get your Keshi figures. We got the Volume 1, Volume 2. We got the Inko tees. We got a few of those that have already been made. They came out fantastic. I'll show those off. And then we have the variants. We have the Roquefort, and then we have the Joe Bennett cover. And then Red Valkyrie put these together. These are the wraparound black and white tees, and these look fantastic. And then, of course, the original layout pages. And then we have all kinds of like cool combos we got here. And then here's the black and white jam right here. So this has all the books in it, and a special pinup that you'll get as well. So enough of that. Let's start. Let's see what everybody in the chat. Let's catch up. And then I'm going to start showing off some artwork. I'm going to start showing off some artwork here. Let's see. Morning Hullaballoo, take up a valuable ruckus time. Yes, yes, indeed. Let's see what Pedro says. I do the same, Art. If there are Cheetos in the bowl, I ain't going nowhere. Oh, for the party, yeah. One of the parties. Oh my gosh, it was the realtor, or I don't know how you say that word. I always say it weird. He and his partner, they just bought a mansion here in the Woodlands, and had a killer party. It was all catered and everything. So there were people coming around, and can I refresh your drinks? And they had mixed drinks and all kinds of stuff. So and it was all free, so I took advantage of it. And they had a big banquet and everything. It was really first class. It was really nice. I had to dress. I had to put long pants on and a dress shirt and stuff. It was really awkward. I had to put on like nice shoes and stuff. It was weird. It was really weird, but it was good time. Good time. Comic Book Bob, what's up? Pedro Eng, I had to swear off all junk food. It didn't make a difference how big the bag was. I would kill it. I've never done that. I actually had a conversation. I'm not going to name who, but I said, have you ever like killed a bag of chips on your own, and like in one sitting, or like a cake or something like that? And there are people that have finished a whole bag of chips, or like a whole like gallon of ice cream, or like a cake. I don't know how people can do that, or like a whole pie. It's crazy. Oh yeah, you guys, like and share. Head to the gym. Have a great stream, Art. Yeah, thank you, man. Don't work out too hard, just enough. Yeah, if you guys could give a thumbs up to this channel, it would be, or subscribe to this channel and give a thumbs up to this live stream. It does help. It does help. Eric the Guapo. Art, what is that on your t-shirt? Oh, in the back here, this is Rocket. Yeah. Yeah, so, oh, you know what? Hold on, because I'm going to show a lot of stuff. I got to fix my camera. It's going to blur. It's going to blur, so I got to fix it. Here we go. Here we go. Boom, boom. There we go. So now it shouldn't bounce around. Yeah, this is the Rocket tee. I backed Rocket, the first issue, and at the highest tier. and got this cool T-shirt. I like this. There's these badges that they were giving out too. I don't know if you're going to be able to read it, but this badge right here, it's got all of our names. It says Rocket Mission. Oh no, that's not the one. There's one that actually says our names on it. But if you this grumpy guy that looks like Colonel Sanders, right behind Cecil, that's me. And so then Ethan saluting John Malin, looks like he's doing some kind of technical stuff. And then there's Eric Weathers, and of course Donald DeLay. Donald's the guy waving nervously. Yeah, I'm the guy that looks like he's going to take your chicken order. Would you like the extra crispy? Would you like what sides would you like? Would you like potatoes? Would you like cream corn? Hell Art, what's up? Hey, it's Kevin. Kevin, how you doing, brother? We got some new faces. Henry Art over here. Yeah, I judge everybody. I am above all. No, I'm not. Let me see. Pedro says killing a cake in one setting should be seen as a skill. I don't know how people do that. You know what? This is, God, it's weird. I can't eat like dessert after a meal. Like, you know how you go out and you eat your meal at the restaurant and they said, would you like any dessert? And it's like, there are people that can eat a full meal and still get dessert down them. And I'm like, I don't know how you do that. I cannot do that. It is an art form. It's a skill. Johnny Rando, did I miss the black and white? No. I don't know why. I'm just having fun hanging out with you guys right now. I'll get into that. Hey, Sean, what's up? Hello, darlings. Let me think. I can eat a whole chicken. I don't think I could. I don't think I could eat a whole chicken. Yeah. My new face is courtesy of Sheila Aliens. Well, it's working for you, brother. One bite. Yeah, I know, one bite at a time. Yeah, but you know what? It's just not comfortable. Let's just say it's just not comfortable. I used to have a real cake problem. Cake Eaters Anonymous. I can do that with Chinese food. Addicted to that MSG headache spice. You know, like some MSG, like bad Chinese like restaurants and stuff, like it'll make my like mouth numb, like my tongue and stuff. There were a few places when I lived in California that we would eat, and it was good food, but man, it was weird. Yeah, my tongue would get all swollen and it was weird. I guess they call that like food allergies. I think it's MSG though. I think it's the MSG. All right. Okay. So I have stuff I want to show, and then I have pages. So I want to let you guys know, like, I'm pretty sure all the stretch goal manufacturing has been done. So these are the die cut stickers, the black and white die cut stickers. So these are done. This is part of the update. It's a little crooked. Let's get it straight. Let me turn this light off. So we got those. They came out really cool. We have the pin. Let me see if you can see it through the plastic. Let me take it out of the plastic. These are like the metal pins. Here we go. Boom. It came out cool. Listen. Yeah, they're metal. Boom. And they have two pins on the back. Yeah, these came out really cool. I'm really happy with the way these came out. So you'll get those with the backing. We have the embroidered patch, which looks fantastic as well, with the gun sight yin yang. I think that came out really cool. And we got the cool Inco die cuts. So we got those stickers. I think this was the first stretch goal. that we did. So we got these, and they're big too. They're really oversized, and all the well, not all of them, but the Keshi figures are in production as well. So here is the black Keshi figure, and we got them in different colors, all kinds of different colors. But the limited ones we have right now. Let me see. I like this one. And this is Eric Huffles. He does a great job. These things came out super fantastic. And here's the black in black. Black in black. I'm back in black. Yeah, these came out so good. Look at the detail. The guns, look at these. He got the guns down. It's awesome. All his tech and everything on his belt. Yeah. So as far as manufacturing, we got that. And we have the Inco tees. That's good ink. So we're getting these made up now, and these are all printed. These are the Greg Capullo variants for issue 1. So these are all printed and ready to go. And then we got the second printing with the new cover on it. So these are all printed up as well. And we have those in our storage. So it looks really cool. Yeah. We find a cool page. Here's a cool page. So yeah, you guys. So as far as like manufacturing and getting stuff, oh yeah, thank you. Share the link, hit the like. Decals are cool. Yeah, I think so. Wait, what is this? This is black. Holds up the blue figure. Oh no, it's Black the character. I can see how you'd be confused with a name like Lamagante. Hey, brother, AV8R Surge. What's up? Okay, so we got that. So as far as manufacturing, you guys can see we're getting stuff done. And let me do this. Let me show this. Boom, 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 boom. Here we go. Here we go. This is the big reveal. The big reveal. Okay, this is an update on pages I'm working on, and my gosh, I'm really, really happy with the way all this stuff is coming out. I think it looks fantastic. It's taking a little bit more time than I want, but at this moment in time, I'm really unwilling to compromise. I want this thing to be the best it possibly can be. And so, what page is this? This is page 31. So we're changing the scenery a little bit. Just had a massive explosion. We're in the airport. Even like the little faces, like these are tiny, but look at White's face here. This is really drawn small. But with the digital stuff, I can kind of go in there and digitally touch it up and clean it up, make it readable. So yeah, all the textures and stuff. There's a destroyed robot in the left corner there. There's Brooks Gray. There's Uncle Yi. They're looking on like Gray's like, look at the devastation. And then Uncle Yi's like, you did good, kids. You did good. And so then this is Brooks Gray and Uncle Yi looking over the devastation that they just did. So this is the remains of the explosion. So that's 31. I'm going to have to start like getting rid of some of these tabs just so, because there's so many of them. So this is, I'm going to be jumping around. Like this is page 8. So this is black and white going at it. They're not happy right now with each other. And so black and gray are taking off. And then Whitney, aka White, is like, no, you're not. And so she stops the car with a blast. There's a lot of explosions in this. There's going to be a lot of robot carnage and a lot of explosions. And so these two crazy kids are going to go at it. They're going at it right now. So Reed's like pissed. He's like, what the hell are you doing? And she's like, you're not going anywhere without us. And so she's standing her ground that last panel. You ain't going anywhere. I like this just stupid things that I enjoy. See this like this little like archway right here behind them, their heads right there. I kind of did like fingerprint stuff behind there, so it would push it back, so you can get some depth going there. Yes, I think that came out really good. And so then this is still work in progress, but I wanted to show you. So this is these are some of the colors. So this is Stefani Renee. This is very low res, and there's my notes are like over this thing. So, but I kind of wanted to show you. I don't have the other version because I did the notes on it. But yeah, this is what the colors will look like, and it's very low res, so the black line isn't really holding up or anything. And like I said, there's like the green drawing over it. Those are my notes. So, but you can get it like an overall idea of what it looks like and how it's coming together. Yeah, Stefani's doing a great job. So let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of this. Let's show some more artwork or line work. This page I just finished the other day. So this is page 39. So let me zoom it in. Right here, there's like a little hollow area right here. That's going to have some robots. Like this is a military base. And so I'm going to have some military robots coming in with guns. Like they're checking out, seeing what the Hullaballoo is, what's going on. And so they're coming in to investigate. And I'm still kind of designing them. I'm trying to figure out what I want them to look like. One, I need to make them simple enough because it's going to be, I have to draw them a lot, but also I want them to look really cool. So I'm trying to figure out something simple in design, but cool looking, because like I said, I'm going to have to draw a lot of those things. So you can see it's in the not too distant future. So the jet planes, all the planes and stuff are a little bit more high tech. In this world, in the black and white universe, robots are mainstay. They're everywhere in society. But giant mechs like this and sentient bots are against the law. There's some bots that are against the law, and so this guy definitely is against the law. So you can see that this giant mech is grabbing Whitney, and Reed's trying to, I guess, slow it down. But what you'll find out, and if you read the first issue, that these mechs have they have a force field around them, so they're pretty indestructible without the force field. But with the force field, they're indestructible. So he's just kind of trying with whatever he's got. It's not really working, and so the mech just tosses, Whitney at Reed, just like they're just, like little puppets. He's just playing with them at this point. And then I like the way this panel came out right here. The mech just comes down with his hand and grabs him. And I thought this came out really cool. I really like the way Reed's like the dynamic with his gun, with the guns. Let me zoom it in here, with the guns in his face and everything. I think it came out really good. And then so the next panel is the mech, but the mech is also like I I'm thinking that the glass is kind of that two-way. There's this stuff that's like a not two-way, it's like a frosted, so you can't see through it. There's like an electric charge in it, but then if you stop the electric charge, you can see through it. I forget what they call that kind of glass. So that's what this canopy is. So we revealed that there's a human inside the canopy, and so it's really small, drawn really small, but you get the idea that it's kind of parting, and he's revealing himself, which is going to be the setup for the scene that comes after that I'm working on right now, where there's a lot of FaceTime between wait a minute, this villain and uh, and our heroes. So this is basically the villain monologuing. So you're going to hear like a voiceover in this panel as you see Reed and Whitney being squished by this big mechanical hand. So we got that. Where is this tab? Is this it here? Yeah. So let's get rid of that. Boom. And so then this is 38. So this is the page just before it. So basically, this mech is just throwing them around like rag dolls. So just smacked Whitney. She goes flying. The big cannons shooting Reed. The one thing about Reed and Whitney is their suits actually share the same technology as the mech, but to a lesser extent. So they're not quite as durable. So you can hurt them eventually, but they can take quite a bit. But it is kind of like it's a force field. So this suit's generated force field just like the mech does. And once you read the story, you'll kind of figure out, how it all works and stuff like that. But I thought that panel came out really cool, where Black's just getting zapped. So then you get to see inside the mech, and there's JC, and he's piloting this giant mech. And so there's just a lot of shooting. I mean, it's I always like stories where the heroes are way outclassed by the villains, and so this is like Reed and Whitney doing the best they can, but it's not working. There's really no way they're going to be able to battle this thing. So they're shooting at it. Whitney's she's kind of impetuous. She gets riled up, and she likes to take action versus think the situation through a lot of times. So she's just like rushing at this thing. I don't know what she's thinking she's going to be able to do, but it just, the mech suit just swats her like a fly. But I thought this panel came out really cool of her running there. And then, the mech just backhands her, just swats her while Reed's still shooting this thing. So let's go into the next. So this is page 36. So we're kind of going backwards. I thought this page came out really cool. So yeah, the mech is powering up at this point. The shields are going up, everything. So at this point, this thing is going to be unstoppable. So then we get to see, God, there's so much. I don't want to give anything away, but you can see like JC's all shot up here. And then I'm sorry, man. I really like the way this panel came out. It's like a down shot. You get to see the debris from the explosion. And they're like, what? They're kind of in disbelief. Because up to this point, they thought that they had won. So let me go away with that. This page needs a little tweaking. Like some of the head sizes, like on Reed here, is a little big. but those are easy fixes. Yeah, so you guys are getting a killer update here. There's a lot of pages here. So let's get rid of that. And then we quiet it down a little bit here. I don't want to say too much, but there's some cool like pacing things. There's some nice little storytelling tricks that I use here. When you guys read it, hopefully you'll go, wow, that's a really cool little twist there. I thought her face right here. Look at that. Look at that little face. Look at that little face. So we got that. And I'm spilling the beans here. So some cool stuff here, you guys. This is going to be so amazing. I can't wait to finish it up and get it into your hands. Let's get rid of some of these. And then this is, then I'll come back and then I'll grab some more stuff for you guys. I want to show you some of the high octane, and I want to show you some of the layouts. Because the entire book is written, and the entire book has layouts. So there's layouts for the entire book, and then we have, what did I say, up to 40, up to 39. I'm working on 40 now in this state here. So let's come back to the chat, back to the live stream, back to reality. Still designing them. What the F? You'd be surprised how much stuff is like designed as you go along. Like I have holding places for a lot of things. And there's designs, but there's just like designs that I'm not 100% with. So so I kind of come back. I'm thinking it's going to take a little longer because the printing process can take 1 to 2 months. I'm shooting to have the book done in March. So it's going to be a little behind at this point. So that's the point of what I wanted to kind of come clean with you guys, let you know what's going on, and so on and so forth. So let's see. Danger Vanessa says there's a lot of explosions in this art. Say no more. Excited. Oh, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, Uncle Yi, it's Y-E, and it doesn't like Kanye, because he says it yay, and now he's going by yay. But I had Uncle Yi before Kanye. Yay. Yeah, it's Uncle Yi. Yeah, Y-E. Thanks, Henry. I appreciate it. No. Pedro, you freaking rock, man. Let's see. Harumph. Hell, Art and chat, your best work yet, Art, because really, wow. Well worth the wait. Thanks, pal. I hope it is. I hope it is, man. I do feel bad that it's taken a little bit longer than I hoped, but there's been a major learning curve for me throughout this process, and just having fun, just usually working, like in the mainstream is it's very stressful. I mean, this is stressful, but like even more so in a concentrated way where your deadline can be 2 weeks to a month, and it gets really really daunting and it gets really really hard. Let's see. Blackjack says, just got here. Hail CG. Hail CG. Sheldon Martin just woke up. What's happening? Did he show the page? Oh, I showed the page. Oh, I did. An update to Indiegogo page would be appreciated. Not everyone watches live streams. What I'm going to do, Johnny, is this is all part of the plan. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to update Indiegogo for sure, and thanks for the input. And then I'm going to send a link to this live stream and put it on the Indiegogo page. So then everybody that doesn't follow me on YouTube, like you guys, can still see the update. So they get to see the pages and all the other good stuff. So it's kind of a two eggs. What is that? Two birds, one stone. Why did I say eggs? I think I'm getting hungry. Okay, talk amongst yourself. I'm going to see if I can find some of this this high octane work. High octane. I'm also going to show you some of the breakdowns, so you can see what that looks like. Where are you? Where are you, high octane? High octane adventures. Oh man, I got the Billy Tucci trading card. I can show you guys that too. I got so much. So much. All right. Yeah, this is a big campaign. So there's a lot of moving pieces. Let me see. Oh, here it is. All right, let's do this. I'm not sure I'm going to show all these pages though, because there's a lot of pages, and actually the high octane is 22 pages. Oh, high octane. Oh, hi. Okay, let's see. Let's go. Hopefully, let me check first because they might still be. Yeah, they're still downloading. Oh my gosh, only 2 of them. My poor computer. My poor computer. But yeah, and let me show you. Well, we're waiting for those pages to download. I have this whole thing. This is the book, and so what I do is I have my rough layouts, and then I have my tight layouts, and then I have my pencils, and then I just keep replacing the pages as I go. And so this is basically the whole book. So you can see some of them, and this is what I'm going to show you. They're like in layout form. Let me turn this light off. They're in layout form, and in roughs. So like this. So the whole book is in this state right now. So all 64 pages are drawn on this level. So what I need to do is go in there and do finishes. So you can see, and I'll grab some of the pages too so you can see them better. If my computer doesn't crash. Let's see what Blackjack says. Art, possible future topic for professionals. Work you guys didn't get credited for and why. You told me a story once a long time ago about not getting credited on some early X-Men stuff. Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, I'll pitch that to the guys. Actually, I don't even need to pitch it. I can just do it myself. I just do it myself. Let me see. Oh my gosh. What's going on here? What is going on, Pedro? How big are these files? I think that's all of them. So let me see here. I'm going to get rid of some of these because I don't want to give too much away, especially that. And that's not bad. That one's killer. We'll do that one. Do that one. We'll do this one. Do we need this one? We don't need this one. We won't do that one. I think we got a good array of pages here. Yeah. Okay. Well, I got that all booted up. So here's the next big update preview for you guys. Let me hit present. Boom, baby. Boom, baby. Boom, baby. And here we go. So this is the artwork for one of the many trading cards. So this is the great Billy Tucci. He put together this piece of artwork. Oh, my dog. Hold on, you guys. Enjoy this piece of artwork while I take the toy from Arrow. You want this? Arrow, come here. All right, I got the squeaky toy back. I got it back from him. So, yeah. So, yeah, this is cool. Like Whitney twirling the batons, and Billy said, you know, you're always twirling your drumsticks, so it's cool to see Whitney doing it here. And yeah, there's the Tooch's signature right there. So very cool. So that's going to be one of the trading cards, and I'm going to do the trading card in black and white because I think the artwork looks so fantastic. I just wanted to do it in black and white. So this is the amazing Pedro Ang right here. This is artwork for the High Octane. All of the artwork is done. So the plot is all written by Von Klaus. So we have that. Pedro did all the pencils, inks, and then colors. So this book, as far as art, is done. Pamela is doing her editing and some rewrites on the story, just on the dialogue, making sure all the story points are done, and that all the characters are speaking in the right voice and everything. So we're working on that right now, and then that's going to go off to the letterer, and then off to the printer. So this book, as far as the artwork is concerned, is completely done. Look at this. Pedro's a maniac. So good. So good. And let's see. Let's show another page. Little action here. So these are a bunch of wiper bots with blades. Whitney's ready to take them on. She's like, bring it. I like these kind of like animated things where she's just kind of jumping in. Multiple images. So good. Yeah, Pedro is fantastic. And then this first panel, this down shot is pretty killer. And then the leaping, everything they do, there's just destruction. There's always destruction that they leave behind. So there's a little bit of shit hitting the fan here. And then this is them jumping into action. It's a killer double page. If you're still listening, Pedro, thank you so much. Yeah, I couldn't be happier with this. So this is the High Octane. Here's a quieter panel here. My dog is being weird, so sorry. Okay, yeah. So this is kind of like some flirtation. They flirt in very caustic, confrontative ways. Yeah, so Here we go. Oh, my dog is he's being a weirdo. So I like the animated style here. It's just so good. Yeah. Pedro nailed it. And the only reason this book exists is because of Pedro. Like he started sending me drawings and little animatics of the characters moving around and doing stuff. And get down, Arrow, get down. Get down. Thank you. Good dog. So let's go back. So I'm gonna do the layouts, and then we're gonna wrap this bad boy up. Inco, Inco Distinco. Ooh la la. Yeah. Pedro's really good. Let me see what Blue Samurai says. Pedro, your work might fit for a kids cartoon. This is a positive comment. Oh, Arrow. We'll play after I get done live streaming, okay? Be good. Okay. Oh, look at you. Hi, Art, and Pedro is fantastic. He did my campaign trailer as well. Oh, killer! You want to say hi, Arrow? You want to say hi? Hold on. Wait. Can you say hi? Can you say hi to people? They're right there. Okay, get down. Good boy. Let's see. Play equal bite off face. Well, what I did is I took this. This is we just call this chicken. He chewed the eyes off. He always makes it personal. He goes attacks the face, right? So this thing makes all kinds of squeak sounds. So I wrapped it up in the Inco tea so he couldn't get it. And look at him over there begging. So this is what he wants right now. So you can't have it, not yet. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna go back and find some pages. Talk amongst yourself. Arrow, get down. Arrow, you know what? Hold on, you guys. I'm gonna take care of this problem permanently. I'll be right back. No, get down. Yeah, I don't mind. Like he's got a bunch of toys that don't make noise, but that one makes noise, so I put it in the other room. So now he's probably gonna start scratching at the door. Let's find out. Let's find some of these layouts. Let's see what pages. I think 22. Let's find some of the pages in the 20s. Killer reveals coming your way. High octane adventures. Let's find my layouts. Okay, layouts. Bum. What page did I say? Let's do 22. Let's do 21 through 25. Let's see what this is. And these are all spoiler alerts too, you guys. If you don't want to see some of this stuff, then you might want to not look. Okay, that and that. Oh, maybe that might be fun. Could show that. Oh, yeah, we could do this. This will be good. You guys could see kind of some progress and how it comes about. Let me get rid of this one though. Okay. Where is it? Let's do it this way. All right. I got it. They were lower res, so they downloaded good. Hey, Sim, what's up? What's up, brother? Art, I know you use multi-liners mostly now, but I really want you to break out the old inking supplies and show those skills on a stream. The next generation needs those skills. I could try, like, maybe I could do it for a short period of time. I really, I want to say I hurt my thumbs, but I think it was just, it was already there. But I think I have arthritis. And so if I tax my thumbs, um, I get that trigger finger. Like my thumbs were locked like this for about 3 or 4 months. So I couldn't really ink anymore. I couldn't really hold the pins and brushes. So I found like just like microns and stuff like that. I could still, even though my thumb was kind of bent, I could still hold the pen, the markers. So I started using the markers, and that's all I use now. Um, it's not even like there's a preference. It was just more practicality, just to get stuff done. So there was a little bit of a delay, like a learning curve there, to try to get what I wanted out of the markers. And now I do. I think it looks. You can't really tell that it's a marker. It looks like, like the way I ink with a pen or a brush. So, oh, cool. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I do want to do like more like art, like live streaming. But for a while there, I was afraid that I was going to be like doing spoilers. But now, I think as we get closer to the book coming out, um, I think it's necessary to show you guys updates and let you know how the book is progressing, and be transparent, but also let you know that uh, that if you don't want to see the stuff, then look away, or because there is a lot of spoiler stuff here. I'm going to try not to get into too much actual story stuff. But let's see. Blue Samurai says, get someone to look at your hands. Actual trigger finger is often a small swelling at the tendon. That's what I did. I got the shots. What is it? Cortisone. I forget what the shots are. So I had those put into the tendons, and so that freed them up. But it was from overuse, like yard work and stuff like that. And so once I got the shots, it hurt like hell. But yeah, I can move them now. But I find like if I tax them still, like I get a lot like a pain. And so when I had it looked at, they said that you have some arthritis in there as well. So I find for long term, work days, the markers work better on my hands, less pain. Okay, all righty, let's do this. This is going to be the last big giveaway of the stream. Here we go. Here we go, baby. All right. So hopefully you guys can see this. So when I was telling you, like these are the real basics. So when Joe Fulton and myself were blocking out the story, so as we're talking, I'm kind of throwing, visual ideas down. And so this was probably the second draft of this idea. So and so then that went to this, which is it's a little tighter and fleshing out the ideas. So these aren't quite pencils, but I'm calling them, they're more like breakdowns. So, and this is definitely incomplete, but you can kind of see how things are coming together in the drawings. And so then let me get rid of this one, get rid of this one. And so then this is wait, is this 22? Let me see. Hold on. These are both numbered 22. Yeah. Okay, so this is the original 22. So this is just the thumbnails, just like I said, working with Joe, blocking things out, seeing how they pace out. So, the layout's not bad, but I thought it was a little too busy. And so I reworked it. So this is the same content, but kind of more, I guess, readable. So the first panel is the same, where he's kind of pushing her away, and then the next panel is well, I changed it to where he's turning. There's like an off panel voice, and so JC is turning and towards Black, and then Black is kind of saying, let go of her, you got her under your spell, I'll kill you, all that kind of good stuff, those idle threats. So that's like panel 3 here. And so then where it really departs is in those last 3 panels. So the last 3 here are, well, actually, I think I took a panel out. So this is Whitney snaps her staff together, snap, and goes into action, kind of pushes past a JC, and then just lets it go and open fires on a defenseless Reed Blackett. And so, yeah, these are what I call like breakdowns. I'm just kind of blocking stuff out. And then I take these on the light box, and then I'll add costume details, shadowing, things like that. So these are more kind of breakdowns. And then I guess the way to look at it is like these are breakdowns, and then I do finishes later, where I finish them with the pencil and then ink them up. But this is kind of the process. So there's how it started. Let me get rid of that and get rid of that one. And so then this is a little tighter version. Like it comes and goes. Depends on how much time I feel I have to spend on stuff. But here's like one of those ideas. Like you can see, like these robots here. Those are more like holding places for like robots. The designs aren't there yet. So that's what I kind of meant by like a holding place. And then he hits the back. He hits this motorcycle. It goes flying up. Reed goes flying across the room. And then JC, who's the villain, is kind of getting off on it. And Whitney's like, yeah, I proved myself here. And so, yeah, these robot designs, there's a little bit more detail to them, but I'm not really sure about these either. So then you see Black just unconscious, may even be dead. And so Whitney's giving up her staff to the villain. She's going to the dark side. So this is the original layout for that page that you just saw. So he originally had him being blasted through a wall, but I realized just he needed to see what was going on later, and so he needed to be in the same room as them. So some of these things change, and also like I think when I first started, I get like overly designy with stuff. So I think this was getting hard to read with this panel, the first panel. I think this is, let me pull this back. This is easier to read like this. So there's still like tweaks and fixes and stuff as you go along to help with readability. And I flopped the read unconscious panel because I thought it fit better with the pacing of this layout. And so this is page 24. It's more layout. So like I said, you guys, the whole book is done like this. So we got 64 pages done on this level. And so sometimes if I find a photograph that it's something I need, I'll drop that into my layout. So these layouts are a little like they're a combination of like actual thumbnails, like physical thumbnails. There's some digital stuff. So some of the drawing is digital. Some of it's composition, like what do they call that? Where you grab things from other sources. and bring them in. Oh, he brought some more noisy stuff in. Arrow did. So yeah, so this is kind of it, you guys. So like I said, there's 64 pages of work done on that level. So what I did is I wanted to stay in a mindset. So I went all story. So told the story all in one kind of sit down. And then went to like the rough layout. So then rough laid out the whole book, and then kind of went in and started like tweaking and bringing the layouts into more detail, which is what you saw there. And then from that, sometimes I'll pencil more or I'll just go right to the light box. Well, that's what I'll do is I'll print it out like in that layout form. I'll print it out, and then sometimes I'll print it in blue line, and then I'll pencil over that. So like what I'm doing with this page here. Let me see. So this is kind of an example. So you can kind of see the blue lines there a little bit. So some of the blue lines, this is all from the layouts, but you can see the robots aren't really that detailed. This is not good. You can't really see, it's all blown out. But then you can see like I'll pencil over the blue line, and then I'll ink it up like this panel here. So that's the process. There's a lot of work done, but it's not finished. You know what I mean? So there's like 64 pages of writing. There's 64 pages of rough layouts. There's 64 pages of like breakdowns, and then I think there's like 40 pages of inks and so on and so forth. So it is coming along, and I'm hoping that since there was a lot of heavy lifting done early on in the process, that it'll be easier as I go, because it's kind of just doing finishing touches on stuff. There's still a little bit of penciling, and like I said, like some of the robot designs and things like that. But it is coming along. So you guys, I just wanted to be transparent. I know that a few of you have been asking for an update. What I'm going to do is I am going to put this video into an Indiegogo update, and I'll probably do that either later today or early tomorrow. And then I'll probably post some of the newer pages in there as well. And then if there's anybody curious, they can click on that link, and then they can watch this video. So this video is for everybody that follows me on YouTube, but it's also for all the backers. So two birds, one stone kind of thing. I never really knew what that meant. Like, how do you, what does the stone ricochet off one bird and hit the other? I don't really know how that works, but it's a saying. Look it up. It's true. And I just want to, well, you know what? I'm gonna catch up in the chat first, and then we'll go. Oh, I would love a hand massage. Are you kidding? That'd be great. I pulled out the original black and white one a few weeks ago. The art now is a million times better. Thank you. I stand by the old work. I always say it's the best I could do at the time. But one of the things I've always prided myself on is trying to be better. And so after 40 years in the industry, I still push myself to the absolute limit to try to get better. And the good thing is, I think you can see it. You can see it in the work, which makes me feel good. And it will only get better from here. So thanks, you guys. Let me see. Looking great. I can't wait for the book in 23. Yeah, for sure. Let me see. Dojo says, you do such great cars. Oh, thank you. Thank you, man. Your first solutions are better. Whitney and Bob laying the stuff on the ground. Go with your instincts. I don't know. I didn't think it was progressing quite right. And also, like, she's unbuttoning, but it's her suit underneath, so she's not showing anything. So it's kind of titillating, but not necessarily showing anything. So I think it's better. Wait till you see the finished page. I have that page done. It's pretty damn sexy. It's pretty damn sexy. Blue Samurai says transparency is good. Thank you. I'm a little burned on very long fulfillment times, but have also been away from comics a bit. Well, welcome back, Blue Samurai. It's good to have you. And yeah, I mean, there's a lot of moving parts to. There's the campaign, there's the development of the book, there's you know the promotion, there's working on the book. There's a lot to do, and there's a lot of pressure I put on myself with this campaign and this book, because I want it to be the absolute best. Because if I'm going to put my money where my mouth is, and I'm like, well, this isn't my DC work, this isn't my Marvel work, this is beyond that, well, then the work has to reflect that. And so I'm trying my best to make sure that the work does reflect that. And you guys not only have backed the book and you will get the book, but you've also, I can't thank you enough, you've given me time to be able to develop like this as an artist. So you've also invested in me and helping me develop beyond where I was when I started, this indie thing, 3 or 4 years ago. So I do think where I'm at now is not where I was, even 3 years ago. And that's because of time. That's because I was able to put time in and develop my craft in a way that I really couldn't at Marvel or DC, just because of scheduling. You can't take chances. You can't take risks. It's pretty much just, you have to go with what you know and then just kind of bang it out. And I really didn't want to do that with Black and White. I wanted this to be special. So I hope that you guys are good with that. And if not, I understand that as well. But I am very, very thankful that you've given me time to develop not just this IP, not just this story, not just Black and White, but as an artist. You've given me that as well. So thank you. Thank you so very much. Thanks for your backing. Thanks for your support. You guys are the best. And I'll see you tonight on the King's Show. So you guys take care. Have a fantastic day. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas to all. And to all, a good night. Take care.